Hello world, and welcome to the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show on February 1st, 2018, Thursday. This is our 1 month anniversary of the start of the show. We're going to be tweaking it a little bit to make it more of a talk show, getting people to call in. I'm working on that right now. But right now we just get news from different sources on the internet, whether it be Fox News, CNN, CNBC, USA Today. We added BBC recently. And of course, ESPN, TMZ, and the Travel and Leisure Channel. So, moving right along, please call in for your suggestions or to discuss something, 805-994-0606, or email in commonsenseman@gmail.com. That's common with a K. Well, starting with Fox News, their top news story right now is Kim's grand facade. That is the North Korean dictator. He's treating gullible guests to good life with vanity projects while his people starve. And it's this is all coming for the because of the Olympics that are going to start. He's got some big ski resort that have a bunch of people there, but usually it's empty. And of course, he has a picture with Dennis Rodman on there. So go ahead and look at that. To me, it's just I don't want to hear about that news. The other top news on most of the sites is this whole, it's the FBI documents, Schiff versus Nunes, the squabbling over the tweaks the FBI is accused of someone's making to those docs, excuse me. And I'm over it. There's too many slimy people involved in this. We're never going to know the truth on this, on the Clinton emails, on any of that shit. We'll never know the truth. You may think you're going to hear the truth, but there's too much involved, too many politicians, and we know we've been taught since we were kids about politicians. They're all crooked. That's just what we've been taught. I don't know if someone's been taught different, but let's just move on. It's just hindering the progress of this country, dwelling on these two deals constantly. It's kind of just gets to my stomach, actually. Makes me nerve-wracking. On another note, though, those of you who remember Natalie Wood, the one that the actress, Academy Award-winning actress, that drowned there off Catalina, they are still looking into Robert Wagner. They want to question him. That happened almost 40 years ago, 1981, I believe. So that's still not resolved. They're still looking at Robert Wagner, which he is refusing to talk with them since they reopened it in 2011. Moving over to the CNN, Trump squares off with latest FBI Director Christopher Wray's open conflict with the president, risk infuriating a chief executive who expects loyalty. Again, we're supposed to hear something today, maybe about those memos being released. Of course, there's been accusations of them being altered. Again, in my opinion, we'll never know the truth. You may think you know the truth depending on which news thing you watch. But deep down, I know we'll never know the truth on any of this crap because there's too many slimy people involved, and there's slimy people everywhere. Crooked. Okay, hey, let's move over to CNBC. Their top story right now is the stocks tumble. The Dow dropped, opens 130 points lower after strong January gains.
It's a little bit trendless, up 10 of the last 15 and down 5.
That's just news I'm giving you. Good news, though, on the tax break front. All those of you, whether you're opposed or for Donald Trump's tax breaks, Lowe's, like Home Depot Lowe's, the home improvement store, is now plans to give up to $1,000 bonuses to its employees because of the tax break. So, again, whether you were for it or against it or whatever, it seems to be helping some of these big businesses, and they are bringing money back into the states like Apple did and giving it back to the employees. So, I think that's good. I don't know enough about it. I'm just reading the news, what I see. USA Today, top of the news there, USA Today is gay rights groups say Amazon should avoid these 9 cities for their HQ2. That's their second headquarters. Gay rights advocates plan a No Gay, No Way campaign Thursday. This is going on in San Francisco, of course. To pressure Amazon to avoid building in its second headquarters in states that don't protect its residents from discrimination of their sexual orientation or gender identity. And of the 20 cities that they're looking at, these are the ones that they're saying don't go to, is Austin, Dallas, Nashville, Atlanta, Columbus, Ohio, Indianapolis, Miami, Raleigh, North Carolina, and the Washington suburbs of Northern Virginia. So there you go for that one. Moving over to the BBC again, their top thing is Republicans tampered with memo on FBI. The secret memo reportedly says the FBI uses surveillance powers to target the Trump campaign. Really, come on, stop! I'm tired of it. Stop, please. It makes my stomach sick. I'm getting an ulcer. Another news in BBC is the Canada. Here you go. This is interesting. Canada votes for gender-neutral anthem. What does that mean? Gender-neutral anthem. Well, the Canada Senate has passed a bill that changes the text of the English language version of the national anthem to make it gender neutral. And so there's a line in there. So this is it. The move is set to change the words "in all thy sons command" to "in all of us command." So O Canada is going to have a little bit of a change to make it gender neutral. Whew! Stuff is crazy. I don't make this stuff up. This is what I'm reading right here on the internet. Call in 805-994-0606. Let's discuss any one of these in a common sense way. Moving over to sports, not much going on in sports, although 28 Russians have Olympic doping bans lifted, so they may be able to participate in the Olympics coming up in about a week. I believe it starts. I believe a week from tomorrow, and so we'll see what happens there. Who knows? I don't know. That's good news for the Russians, I guess. They have a chance. Of course, there's a Super Bowl preview, but we're going to move on from that. Okay, moving over to my favorite TMZ entertainment. Woohoo! Kate Upton. Here's another sexual deal. Kate Upton. I can't wait to tell my full story of sexual abuse by Paul Marciano. If you don't know who Paul Marciano is, because I really don't, but now I do. He is the head of Guess, the jeans and Guess apparel. So she's accusing him of sexual abuse at the hands of co-founder Paul Marciano. So she can't wait to tell her story. Can't wait. Go for it. Man, she is one beautiful woman. And moving down to the second story, my favorite person to talk about, who I have no idea why she's even in the news, besides her name, is Kylie Jenner. Her big thing is she may end up on a mountaintop. She bought a property, she's going to build this big house, 15,000 square feet, 7 acres of land. I don't even know where it's at. I don't even think it says where it's at. Where the F does she get all the money? What does she? I don't understand that. Someone has to inform me on this Kylie Jenner. I'm not going to Google it because it's a waste of my time. It's just I don't understand why she's even in the news, entertainment news. What the hell does she do besides have the name Jenner? Anyway, someone help me out with that one, please. Hey, moving over to my favorite, travel and leisure, my real favorite. Although there's really nothing going on in travel and leisure besides a little safety tip for when you're flying. It's a 3-second safety tip that pilots recommend. When you do find your seat in the plane, look up where the nearest emergency exit is and count the rows. Count the rows it takes to get to that exit. In case there is an emergency where there's smoke, you can't see, you're upside down, blah, blah, you can still get to that emergency exit. Hopefully you'll never have to use that. But again, this is a safety tip coming from pilots, and I don't know, sounds pretty good. Pretty good thing. It's easy to do while you're sitting there waiting for everybody to load on the plane. And last but not least, going to my what the F portion of the this segment. I've just made this up. It's this all comes from Facebook news, but this shit pisses me off. And it should piss off most people out there, whether you're left, right, middle, or whatever, because, I think most of us can agree. Clean energy is important. Let's face it, there's what's wrong with clean energy? There's nothing not wrong with it. It's good shit. So now I'm reading here, White House seeks 72% cut to clean energy research, underscoring administration's preference for fossil fuels. Why? Why would we be doing that? The Trump administration. Why the F would you be cutting back on a program to research clean energy? Why would you do that? I don't understand that. There's jobs there. There's jobs to be made there. Why the F would you do that? I don't care. Again, I don't care if you're Republican or Democrat. Why would you? I don't understand it. Someone help me out with that. We need clean energy. That everybody else in the world is going that direction. Why are we going the other direction? That's not making America better. That's making America worse, in my opinion. I think in a lot of people's opinion. Come on, get your head out of your ass. Let's do something about that. Okay, that's going to be it for this segment of the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show. Please sign up, subscribe to my channel, the Common Sense Man's News and Talk Show. And just to end that, just one last quick thing on this whole clean energy thing. My question is it the big oil companies leading this? Are they pressuring Trump's administration to do this? This is what I'm thinking. It probably is true, which I thought he wasn't going to let people push him around. This is bullshit. Okay, signing out Thursday, February 1st. Have a great rest of your day.